Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with James. I'm your host, James. Now, if you're new to my channel, please think about subscribing. If you like the content, make sure to hit the bell for notifications to get my future videos. Give a thumbs up and please leave an awesome comment. Today, we got another awesome one for you. We're going to be doing a chuck roast in the Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill. And this is going to be awesome. We're going to go low and slow, keep all the juices in there and get it, just pulled apart tender. It's going to be super fun and super delicious. Let's get into the cook. All right, so this is what we've got for you today. It is a chuck roast. Let's see here, 2.28 pounds. Got it on sale for $13.66. Some great marbling in there and USDA choice, so super good. All right, that's what we got. We'll unpackage it, we'll bring it back and prepare it for you. All right, so we took it out of the package and yeah, super simple. We're not going to do anything to it, but that's what we got here, our chuck roast, and we're also going to keep this super simple. We like to keep our cooks super simple, and all we're going to do is season it up. Now, what I'm going to use is Montreal steak. Now, this is just a great rub seasoning for any kind of beef, really. But I mean, you can season this with, whatever you like: salt, pepper, garlic salt. Use whatever you want. But if you don't have some of this, try it out. It's super good. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing seasoned up. Okay, so I've got the top seasoned up. Now just go ahead and press all those seasonings in. No, you never want to rub. You'll cut the meat, scrape the meat, but you want to press it in. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get the sides and all that stuff, but we're going to let this sit off for about 5 to 10 minutes, flip it, and repeat the process. Okay, so we're at the Ninja Foodi XL grill, and what we're using actually is going to be, I'll use the drip pan, and we're actually going to be using the air fryer basket for this, even though we're not air frying. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on. First thing we're going to do is pick the bake function. We're going to drop this thing down to 250 degrees. We'll set it for 1 hour. There we go. And hit start. It'll preheat, and we'll throw the meat on in just a minute. Okay, it is done preheating. Just take a couple of minutes. As you can see, it says add food. Go ahead and open this up. We got our chuck roast here, looking phenomenal. Go ahead and drop it right in there. Close this thing up. It's going to resume. We got it set for an hour. We'll see you in an hour. Okay, guys, so it has been 56, let's say almost 55 minutes. We're going to open this thing up and see what we got so far. And oh man, that thing is looking amazing. But what we're doing is we're trying to get to an internal temperature of 160 so we can take it to the next step. So got my Insta-Read here, and we're gonna go ahead and poke it and see where we're at. 162, well actually 160, you guys can see that, 168, 169, probably about 169. That's perfect. So 170. So you want it between 160 and 170 so we can take it to the next step. Let's go ahead and take it to the next step. All right, guys, so here's the next step. Take it out, and now what I got here is just a couple of pieces of aluminum foil underneath going this way, and then one going this way. You're just gonna wrap it tight, but this is what we got so far, and that thing is looking amazing, absolutely. So it's not done yet. 160 degrees is where we wanted to get so we can wrap it. Next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna add some liquid smoke, and this is going to be about a tablespoon. Go ahead and get that over it and on the sides. Then, ooh, that smells good. Then we're gonna add a little bit of barbecue sauce. Now you don't need to do this. It's not gonna come out tasting like barbecue sauce, but we're gonna use some old sweet baby rays, hickory, and brown sugar, but this is good. So go ahead and get a little bit of this, just on the top a little bit, but mostly around. Now what this is going to do is once those juices and everything from the meat start coming out more with that liquid smoke and that sauce, it's all going to create a nice, like an au jus, almost like a gravy that you could put on potatoes or veggies or dip your meat into, or just put it over the meat. But it's going to be awesome, absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and just wrap this thing up. There we go, and we're good to go there. Just make sure it's sealed tight so the juices don't escape. So you want them burying on the outside. So yeah, we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the Ninja Foodi XL. See you in a minute. Okay, so we are back at the Ninja Foodi, and we've got it wrapped. We're gonna go ahead and stick it in there any way that it'll fit. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop the top. Now this is gonna start resuming, and we had 5 minutes left. Now I'm just gonna add some time to this. So we're gonna add, we'll just say 45 minutes. It's probably not gonna take 45 minutes, but obviously I'll let you know. So we'll check it here, and probably like 30 minutes or so, and we'll see where we're at. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so actually it has been a full 45 minutes. As you can see, a countdown, 17, 16, 15 seconds left. So we're gonna open this thing up. Now, what you're shooting for as far as internal temperature could be anywhere from 195 to 205, but you're also, what you wanna do is you wanna check for tenderness. I just got my thermopen here, and we're gonna go in and first of all see what the temperature is looking like. Ooh, that's super soft over there. Oh yeah, 204, 203, 200, wow, actually 207 degrees. And over here, a little cooler, 193. Well, actually, it's climbing now, and if you can see that, but 198. Awesome, this thing is done. So the key now, we're gonna take this out, and we are going to set it on the cutting board for 30 minutes. We're not gonna open it or anything. Leave it on the cutting board for 30 minutes, and we'll see you after that. All right, so as you can see, we are at the cutting board now. I took it off the Ninja Foodi grill, and I set it on this cutting board, and it's actually been sitting for 45 minutes. I haven't looked at it, I haven't peeked at it or nothing. So let's go ahead and take the first look and see what we got. Oh man, and it's still steaming hot. Oh yeah, that's looking absolutely phenomenal is what that's looking like for sure. But the other thing is that all those juices, I don't know if you can see them swimming around in there, but yeah, all those juices. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the roast out, I'm gonna dump all those juices in a bowl, and we'll cut this thing up in a minute. All right, so here is what we ended up with. Take a look at that. That is phenomenal. But, and we got that au jus, that juice, that gravy, whatever you want to call it over there also. All right, so next thing to do is we're gonna go ahead and cut into this thing. Sauce over here. Let's take a look what we got. All right, let's see. All right, now obviously you never want a medium rare chuck roast, so I'm gonna cut all the way across this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. That is phenomenal. Oh man, I'm gonna cut a couple more pieces for you real quick. Just getting into the middle of it, straight down. Yes, look at that. That should have been the picture. That's a fatty, that's tender, so good. We're gonna bring it back up top, see you in a minute. All right, so that's how you do a chuck roast in the Ninja Foodi XL grill. Super simple, about an hour and 45 minutes, but you want to cook the temperature, not time. You know, the 160 mark, wrap it, put some of the sauces and stuff in there, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing, especially if you try it with that, with the sauce, the au jus on the side. I love that with some mashed potatoes. Are you kidding me? It's phenomenal. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, please think about subscribing if you like the content. Hit the bell for notifications to get my future videos. Give a thumbs up. Please leave an awesome comment. With that being said, well, you know, I got a lot of meat to eat. But anyway, we will catch you on the next cook. Thanks for watching.